Babe, I don't know if you know this, but I've been excited to open this bottle.
I know. Hey, RTM crew.
Hey.
Guess what?
We are under contract.
We're under contract, which doesn't
really mean anything. But what it does mean is that somebody did make an offer.
And we accepted the offer.
You know what I'm worried about? We're going to do this podcast, and then they're going to back out after we do the podcast. That's gone through my mind.
Hey, RTM crew.
RTM, brought to Mayhem. What's up, roadies? How do you open this? Do you open it a different way?
They had a easy open over here.
I couldn't find it.
It was right here.
Oh, I see. Look at you. Classy.
How much was this bottle?
$50.
$50 for champagne?
Yeah.
From the region of Champagne?
Oh, I was hoping to make a turtle. I didn't make a turtle. You know what I'm talking about, turtle?
Yep. This cork is going to pop out.
Okay, ready?
Okay, guys. Ready?
You gotta get the glasses ready so I can, when it pours all over us, we can put it into the glass.
Okay, ready?
Should I try to aim it out to the door?
You're not going to hit it?
No, I'm trying to get it outside the door.
Yeah, you're not going to go there. Okay.
I've never done this before. I've always tried to just twirl
You have
it
to
up.
shake it up first.
No, I don't want to do that. Oh, pretty. Okay. That's what I've always done. I didn't do it fun, where you make it pop. Oh, there's a hair in my glass. It's a cat hair. Life with animals. We love it. All right. Did you take the cat hair out?
No.
All right. I'll just drink the cat hair. It smells delicious. Like champagne.
I don't know what champagne's supposed to smell like. But it doesn't smell good to me.
Oh. So these are our $5 champagne glasses from Party City because we didn't have champagne
We packed
glasses.
ours, right? Or we don't have any.
We don't have any. We had some and then I think they shattered.
We're under contract. Clink.
Oh, let's do a better one. Do another one. That's so horrible.
Is that what you wanted? You paid $10 for these two glasses.
I paid $10 for that noise. Really like $13 for that noise.
I hope you're happy.
I'm so happy. That noise just sends me to the moon. Oh, speaking of which, I watched Dancing with the Stars this week.
Yeah.
Kate Flannery.
Mm-hmm.
You know who she is? Meredith from
Meredith.
The Office.
Yeah.
Champagne. She actually did really good, and I was proud of her.
Oh, good. I hope she wins.
I think the downside
Meredith.
is Hannah B., the Bachelorette.
No idea who she is.
So she's had dance experience. She's clearly going to win.
Isn't that cheating, though?
See, that's what I was thinking was while I was watching her. I'm like, she looks professional.
Stars usually don't have that
100%.
experience.
She got the top marks. You could tell she had experience. You could tell she was already good at it.
Right.
100% she's going to win. Because this is week one. I'm not a Dancing with the Stars expert. I don't really watch it. But she was clearly the best. 100%. Like, she knew what she was doing. Yeah. But Kate was a close second. And I was impressed by her. That being said. Thank you.
Thanks, Dancing with the Stars.
No, thank you. People who made an offer, you put hope in our hearts. And I just pray beyond a shadow of a doubt that this goes through.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Now, that being said, it's not a guarantee.
Right.
And it might fall through.
That's what we're terrified of.
We're scared out of our wits. I don't even
Today
think
we
that's
had,
the correct term.
Let's start yesterday. Yesterday, the lady came by to start the radon test for
the day before that, I sold all of our stuff.
Yeah.
So if we don't go through with this sale, or they don't go through with the sale, we're basically screwed because we have nothing left.
And the radon test lady came yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Home inspection was today.
Mm-hmm.
Today is a Saturday.
We don't know anything about any of them.
No idea what's going on.
We're just praying.
Yep.
That it all works out.
You know, honestly, that's what it'll take. It's fine.
I know everybody keeps asking, like, what's the plan? What's our plan going forward? And we're just like, you know, we don't know. The kind of goal is sometime, we hope the contract that we signed and what we're hoping for is that sometime towards the end of October, we will close. But really, we're just kind of praying that everything lines up, that we can get the RV, we can close, and all those things will line up perfectly.
Yep.
Because what else can we do?
Right.
We can't really count on anything at this point.
Tentative closing date of end of October. Could be middle of November.
I think, yeah, as long as everything goes through with this contract, we should be out of here by the end of November.
Yeah.
However,
by the end of November.
Well, I'm just saying, like, guaranteed that if this goes through,
right,
and they don't back out and we don't back out, then they will get approved by the end of November.
Yeah, hopefully.
It's possible that we could get out of here by the end of October. It's just not guaranteed that we'll get out of here by the end of October. I guess my point. Mm-hmm. So it's a little, I think for us it's a little scary right now.
Yeah.
Because we have no idea what's going to happen.
Right.
We're just hoping.
We'll drink to that. No idea.
No idea. But good vibes.
This champagne smells like feet.
Feet and...
But it tastes good.
Parmesan.
Well, when I think about that, that's okay then.
I think I like my $10 bottle of Ballator. What is the kind I like? Remember, there's the kind that I liked.
I don't remember what it was called.
There's a bottle that I got for our wedding. Good. It was like $10 bottle, and it was my favorite.
For champagne.
Yeah. Well, I got this bottle.
We should be popping a whiskey bottle.
Gross. The day, I know you love whiskey. The day we got our first offer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I went into Target for milk, and I was like...
That offer was more than what we got this house for.
I don't want to talk about that.
That offer was more.
I know, the offer. The original offer was more than what we accepted for. And we would have been out September 4th. Does that depress you?
A little bit when I think
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. The thing is that we're not...
This is life. We make mistakes.
Well, and I feel like everybody I've talked to is understanding of why we denied the first offer and why we denied the second offer.
And the third.
We didn't deny the third one. They backed up because they wanted to sell their house first.
Oh, yeah. There's contingency.
There was another... Yeah, it was a contingency. But that first offer, I went in and we heard we got an offer, but we didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And we needed milk anyway. So I went into Target and I was like, we got an offer. I got to get some champagne in case we go under contract. And I went in and grabbed the most expensive bottle because I was looking at the less expensive bottle than this, and it was only $10 cheaper. And I was like, what's $10 when you're going under contract? So I got the most expensive bottle at Target, which was a $50 bottle.
Okay, it's not that bad.
And it's not that bad. It's a brew, so it's not going to be sweet.
How do you say it?
Oh my gosh.
For those that are listening, how do you say this?
Chinese is French. I don't know French.
How dare you? Cliquois.
Cliquois.
Vive. Cliquois.
Vive Cliquois. I'm sorry. All those French people.
Honestly, it's not that bad.
Imported by Moet Hennessy. So clearly, that being said,
we made it under contract.
We're under contract.
Yeah.
And prayers, good vibes, love, anything you want to send us that it sticks.
By the time this airs, we might be a week past or a week prior to our closing date.
Yeah, we might not post this for a little bit.
And I mean, honestly, like things fall through all the time.
Yeah.
This could be,
and it's understandable.
Situations.
I think we're just praying that it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
If it does, I think the plan is to possibly take it off the market until spring.
It's something that we have to talk about. Honestly, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't want to think about it.
If it backed out, I would not want to be on the market over Christmas and during January through March.
We'll do another winter here
where it's the worst. January through March are the worst months for me. Until December, I can handle it up here in Illinois, but January through March are like depressing and dark and gray, and it's not even like pretty anymore. The snow and
it's gray slush.
I would not want to do showings during that time.
Yeah.
So,
would I?
That being said, though, we're just praying that it goes through and that we can get to Phoenix for Halloween. So, Sean, let's discuss this. We're going hypothetically. This all goes through. We sell the house. Mm-hmm. Hypothetically. Mm-hmm. We go down to Phoenix. We're there for Halloween. 2 days before Halloween hits. It's Halloween. What do we dress up for?
Oh my gosh.
What do we do for Halloween? You and me. Because the girls are at the age where they want to be what they want to be. Birdie wants to be everything. Every day she tells me something new. Bailey wants to be Mabel from Gravity Falls as Jelly, which was an inside scoop if you get that. And Murphy wants to be, quote, pink, which means...
The color pink?
She just says every time I'm like, what do you want to do for Halloween? Pink. 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 But I think what she wants to be is a unicorn. Because every time she sees a unicorn, she says that that's what she wants to be. What do you want to be for Halloween? The question
is, what do I want to be with you?
Because I'll be anything as long as I get to match you. Honestly.
Oh, jeez, I don't know.
And everything I suggest to you, you're like, no. So what do you...
Well, I think the suggestions you've had were... a lot of them were... overdone. I don't want to be any Stranger Things.
You don't want to be Trump. You don't want to be from Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Correct.
You don't want to be... I don't know. What else is there that we've talked about?
I have no idea.
We need to talk about this. We've also talked for about like 4 years about being Bob's Burgers characters.
Yeah, but you have to have...
Now they're on season 10, and I feel like it's old. It's not funny anymore.
We need a hot topic. I don't know what to do for Halloween this year.
That's okay. We got plenty of time, and the goal is to be in Arizona. I think the thing that I'm really excited about is that if this contract goes through, we get to be in Phoenix for Halloween, which I don't know if you remember. You probably don't remember. The last 5 years, 6 years we've been here for Halloween, it's been cold and rainy. Last year was the only good year we've had. Every other year it's been cold and rainy.
It's always
every
misty
Halloween.
Or wet.
Just like I remember that one year, I think it was the first year we were in our house.
You can't really enjoy it.
And I bought over the course of October, I don't know what was wrong with me, but every time I went grocery shopping, I would buy one of those big $10 bags of candy.
Oh, yeah.
And we had an entire bucket,
Right.
like 5-gallon bucket of candy.
Yeah. And
10-gallon
then you put
bucket
it in
candy.
a
And then
big old bowl.
and then I got Capri Suns and chips and all these things because I thought the plan was we were going to sit out on the driveway and we were going to have all this food and snacks and everything.
Right.
So when people came up, we'd give food to the moms and the dads and everything. We'd give plenty of candy out. And then it rained on Halloween.
Yeah, and then you need to move it inside.
And we had to move it inside. And we had
was coming by.
food and candy for weeks. And your brother ate it all. And I had to throw it out because he has diabetes. And it didn't work well with his system. So at some point I had to throw all the candy out so he didn't eat it all. And it wasn't bad for him. So that being said, that's not going to happen this year because we're going to be in Phoenix. Cross fingers, hopefully.
Should be sunny.
And it'll be nice. Oh, and remember, we should definitely go trick-or-treating near your dad's old neighborhood because remember that one guy had that really good house?
Oh, the scary one.
He did the good, scary one where it was scary, but it wasn't too scary.
He played a cowboy on his porch.
Yep. Yeah. And he was like a shot dead cowboy or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, man. Anyway, I'm super excited for Halloween. The fun side of Halloween where you just get to dress up for fun.
Yeah.
And get candy. And where it's just about, spending time with family and getting candy. And it's not about... Fun. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
even
really
if
fun.
we have to do... I don't know if you remember the first year we were married. Our costumes.
Banana?
Oh, I guess it was the second year we were
Banana
married.
And gorilla?
No. Well, yeah, that too. The second year we were married, and we went trick-or-treating, and Bailey was a really cute giraffe, and we were best friends.
The heart?
We had a heart. It was a heart. It was from Old Navy.
Yeah, we had...
it was a big heart that was like broken
us.
Heart, and it said best friends when we stuck ourselves together.
I remember that.
That was our first matching Halloween costume. Oh, I think the first year when I was pregnant, I was probably too sick to go to do anything. I think you stood out on the porch with Maverick and gave out candy, and everybody was too afraid to take the candy that year. Because Maverick was a big black dog and he barked a lot. Oh, man.
We're under contract, though. It's moving.
It's moving.
In the next 4 weeks, we need to pack. We need to sell our stuff, which you've been doing an amazing job on.
So much stuff.
We need to...
It's crazy how much stuff we've sold. I didn't even expect to because all I did was I was thinking I was going to have to post it on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or something. And we basically had people that we were friends with inquiry about everything. And everybody asked about everything. And now it's just about like the treadmill.
Literally, if you go room to
only
room.
A couple things. We only have like maybe 1 or 2 pieces in each room left.
Yep.
Everything else, like even some of our lamps, like I didn't even think about them, and people would be like, "That lamp that's in that one room," and I'm like, "I totally forgot about that. Yeah, it's yours. $20, whatever."
Yeah.
Like Emily asked for the silver lamp in the nursery.
Yeah.
Jen asked for the white lamp in the nursery. Just like somebody asked about the desks, somebody asked about this, somebody asked about that. It's just like crazy to me. Like everybody.
We sold basically everything
in like a day.
I had people and friends that were like, "Hey, I called dibs on that."
I know we sold so much stuff. And then you
sold so quickly that I'm like, sorry, I didn't even get a chance to tell you like everything was. On the market.
That's the thing that I'm like just appalled by that. Like, I felt bad how fast we sold everything because there are people that wanted things and we weren't even able to. Like, I think 3 people for sure wanted your squat rack. And I was like, we only have one squat rack. Sorry, we don't have 3.
Yeah.
And then it's like, who gets what? Do I give the person that's buying everything in the basement, all the gym stuff, do I give them also the squat rack, or do I split it up? Do I give it to somebody else? Like, do I give it to the person that I know less but asked first, or do I give it to the person that I know more and ask second? It's just like...
These are the things that you can't even...
I had no idea. So we ended up trying to be as fair as we could, and...
I think the people that got it got a excellent deal on it.
Oh, for sure they got a good deal. Especially after you looked up the price you paid for it, you're like, all right, I probably should have raised the price a little bit.
Cheap. But it's okay. I'm looking, if you're looking on the video, I'm looking at the gym right here. Some of the equipment. On the other end, though, I have bigger plans for what we do and what we have on the gym and on the other end. So, moving along. Like we're on, I'm just saying, like moving along, like in our path and our trek. This was obviously the biggest step to the next.
Oh my gosh.
Stage of our life.
I need to tell this story real quick.
Let's tell it.
The day of that we accepted this offer.
Yeah.
I had a meltdown. We were outside. Well, first of all, I was under a lot of stress.
We are outside of another business.
I think
I contract for.
I think one of my problems is that I am one of those people that I get in my head and I think about all the things that are bothering me. So it's not just like, oh, this one thing is bothering me. I'll be like, this one thing is bothering me. And remember this happened, and this happened, and this happened. And then I start getting like, and everything is happening to me. And I start doing that. Right. Which, whatever. But I think what was happening was that morning, I was thinking how I had to clean the whole house and I had to take care of the kids and the kids were being crazy and then this happened and that happened and blah, blah, blah. And I was getting in over my head. And I basically, we were having a showing, right? Is that what was going on? I think we left the house because there was a showing. Yeah. And we were outside the business that you contract for. And the kids started getting crazy again and fighting. And I was done. And I was so upset. And I went outside. I gave them my phone to watch videos on. And I went outside. And I just started crying. Well, I wasn't crying at first, but I was just praying. And I just said, God, like, you need to help me. Like, I can't do this anymore. Yeah. We've had 60 showings. I think at that time it was like 61, 62 showings. Pretty close. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I don't know what to do because I'm so tired of showing without result. I'm so tired of getting offers that don't result in anything. And honestly, we haven't said no to any showings or to any offers. We've said, this is where we're at. And people have backed out on us. I mean, one of them, we probably could have met them where they were at, but for the most part, we were always saying, like, this is our offer. And I think at some point I just got sick of it, and I was on my knees, and I was just praying, like, God, help us. And then at the end of the day, we got the offer.
Same day.
Same day, that day. And I even posted about it around like nap time. I was like, I had a breakdown today. I was upset. And because I got to the point where I was thinking, I wonder how many people think like, like they are just have it all together. And they're just, I was thinking like, how many times did that happen where you think like, oh, nothing's wrong with them? And so I said, in case you were under the impression that we're perfect and we have it all together, we are not. And I had a meltdown today about showing the house 62 times and cleaning the house over 50 times.
I can't imagine. We've gone through it, and I can't imagine 62, 63 showings.
It doesn't even feel like that, but it just feels like normal to have cleaned the house that many times. It feels like every day I scrubbed the whole house. I made it ready for a showing. I locked up the dog and put the cats outside and whatever. And
it's crazy to think about.
And we got that offer that evening, and I got to the point where I was like, Sean, like, we have to accept it. Like, I can't anymore. I just can't. Right. And when we prayed about it, we felt like it was the right one to accept. It was the right one to go forward with. And honestly, if nothing else, obviously I hope this goes through, and obviously I hope these people still want it in a month and they don't back out.
Yeah.
But even if it ended up falling through, I feel like what it did was it gave me a break from doing showings every day. Story. And that maybe at the end of the month, even if it falls through, we'll be able to be like, maybe we just take a break from having it on the market until next spring. Maybe we just figure out how to make it work.
Oof.
But
selling your house is stressful.
It's no joke. It is no joke. I just hope. I hope and pray. I 100% pray that God is like with us and is like, Joy, Sean, it's okay. Like,
yeah,
it'll all be okay. You're going to sell the house and like everything will line up. And right now my prayer is that God helps us with the RV. And whether you feel like God exists or not, I pray that it all lines up.
I just hope we had a good home inspection.
Oh my gosh.
And radon test.
The radon test goes through, right? I hope the inspection went well. We won't even find out that. We basically won't find out that and the radon test till like Monday. So I hope that all goes well. And then I hope, because I think it's like terrifying because you're like, have I maintained it as well as I think I've maintained it? We
tried our best. I think we've maintained this house rather well. But again, it's a home inspection. Like, you don't know. It's not a pass or fail. It's like, you don't know. You need to fix this. You need to fix this.
Well, and you don't know what kind of inspector you're going to get. Like, the inspector we had for this house was very like, that's fine. That's, exactly. They were just.
Ran hot water.
He was just like, well, I remember you kept saying, like, is that okay? Is that okay? And he kept saying, like, yeah, it's fine. But, like, what if they got one that's like, that's screwed up, you need to get this fixed.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? So that's the scary part. And then once that goes through, if it still goes through, then the scary part is, well, are we going to get an RV? So we talked to our RV guy.
Yeah. We're talking to General RV right now. Big chain.
They're right
East Coast.
They're right near us, like 15 minutes away.
Yep. Talking to a sales guy there for a Dutchman Voltage 4205 new 2020, right?
Not necessarily.
2019.
I think we just said as long as it's a Dutchman 4205, we don't care because it's the right layout.
And that has the bunk beds.
Has the bunk beds.
2 girls.
And a loft.
Yep.
And then our bed. And then plus the garage, which would be converted for your office.
It's a toy hauler. Yep.
I know that's probably confusing to a lot of people who don't understand the layout. But basically it would have everything we needed and it would be comfortable. There are other options, obviously. So if this didn't go through, we could make something else work if we felt like that was the right choice for us. But I think the Dutchman would be, after looking at really everything, this would be the best choice because I feel like Sean really needs a space where he can kind of lock us all out.
I really need a space. And that was apparent when I went on my trip to Jersey City. It's when I went to Chicago. It's like, I need a space that I can just work.
Where it's your space, because when you go to other spaces, you have trouble focusing.
Right. It really is. It is.
When
it
we
is
go on
my
vacations,
office
even
spot.
when we go down to Phoenix to visit your family, even when you do work there,
it's crazy to think about.
It's not as comfortable working remote or in another space that's not yours.
100%, absolutely. I need a spot where I feel comfortable, where I can get things done quickly, efficiently, and in a manner of like.
I think the thing we really need to remember is that having kids is awesome. However, they are a big distraction when it comes to work. And as much as we love them and we want them in our lives, obviously, having them right next to you. So as an example, one of the trailers we looked at had plenty of space, but your office would have been the living room.
Cannot do that. I can't even imagine.
That means that we would have been confined to the bedrooms or outside.
Yeah, I can't do that
all
to you
day.
Guys.
Exactly. Right. So you really need a space where you can close the door and say, "This is my space."
Right.
You can't come in while I work my job.
So you actually convinced me into the toy haulers. We were looking at a few other RVs and fifth wheels, but the toy haulers have the garage in the back, which you said we can easily convert that to your office.
Yeah. And there's a place in Phoenix that if we were able to afford it, they renovate RVs and could possibly, if we are able to hire them, renovate the back end, the office end into your office, even if we don't have them do the rest of the space.
Yep. I'm a firm believer in your work area should be the most it's almost like your bedroom. You spend 8 hours in your bedroom, 10 hours in your bedroom. Same thing with your work environment. You spend 10 hours. I spend 10 hours easily in my work environment a day. Why are you not going to spend money, time
to make it
yours?
Space where you can be comfortable in, where you can work in it
where you can
comfortably,
actually efficiently work and actually get things done and hustle in it.
Yeah.
And what you said with the toy haulers is as long as it's done correctly and as long as it's my area for my business and my office, I think we can get things done.
I think what I would like to do is work on, I think because it's such a small space, it'll go by fast. But I think maybe even if we don't hire the renovation people, just working on a space at a time, like in the evenings when you're not working on the garage, working in the garage, we work on renovating it. In the evenings when the kids are asleep, we work on our bedroom, whatever it is. Right. But just making, and I think that's,
I think it's going to be a lot easier.
We've talked about it.
We're moving from, basically, do you smell that? That dog farted.
No, I don't breathe through my nose normally. I realize that because most of the time I don't smell anything. You'd be like, did you smell that? And I'm like, I don't know.
We're moving from, how many square feet do we have?
At least 3,000.
Yeah, 3,500 square feet.
Considering the basement, with the basement.
To, how big is this? It's 400?
It's small.
Square feet?
Which, honestly, let me address that. I don't know how many people have wondered this. But me personally, I'm friggin' excited about living in a small space. Okay, let me back up. We moved, our first home was 1,200 square feet.
In Portsmouth?
1,300 square feet?
1,200 in Portsmouth.
Okay.
Right?
It was pretty small. I don't know how big it was.
Middle Street.
Middle Street.
Yeah.
It was a tiny little duplex.
Yep.
We had half of it. And I loved it, but it was still 2 stories. And I didn't like that it was 2 stories.
I loved it, yeah.
It was beautiful, but I didn't like that it was 2 stories because I remember, personally, I'm a pretty lazy person. I don't like running up and downstairs. So if I'm upstairs, I'm not going to go downstairs unless I'm desperate. And if I'm downstairs, I'm not going to go upstairs unless I'm desperate. Then we moved to Arizona,
we
lived in an apartment. and it was even smaller.
Yeah.
It was like
How big was it?
900 square feet.
Yeah.
And I loved it. It was small.
You kept it clean.
I kept it clean because it was easy. It was small. I love that apartment so much. I would move back into that apartment guaranteed so fast. If the problem was they didn't accept animals, that was basically the main thing. I loved it. It was small. It was easy to clean.
Accept animals?
I mean, they did, but it was like a huge fee on top of what you were already paying, and it was pretty expensive to live there.
Forgot about the dog.
That was the big thing.
Yeah.
And then, well, we didn't have an animal at the time, so it didn't matter.
Right.
But anyway, that being said,
we moved.
It was small, and I loved it. And so now all I think about is this huge house and how much it just
35.
It stinks.
Maybe
to clean it. I hate cleaning this house, and I think I wish it was smaller.
Yeah.
I wish it was smaller, and I cannot wait to move into a smaller space. And I know that there are some people. I think that was something else that was revealed to me early on in our marriage is we wanted to work together early on in our marriage. Like before we got married, after we got married, we wanted to be together all the time. And there were some people that would come up to us and be like, why do you want to be with them all day and then go home and be with them all night? Like, don't you want space? And I would always be like, why? Like, and now being married for 10 years, I get that everybody's different and that marriages are different. But I think we have found we work best when we're around each other more. The more we're around each other, the more time we spend together connecting. Not just like, oh, we had dinner together and that was enough. But like the more we spend connecting and having date nights and, you know what I mean? Like actual... You know what I mean? What's that called? Like quality time, where you spend time with the person.
Yeah.
The more time we spend with each other, quality, that's like connecting, the better we are as married couples. As a married couple. Do you get that? Does that connect with
I agree.
I think when we spend less time together, we tend to fight more, in my opinion.
Yeah,
so I know when we were in the apartment, I feel like we were on another level where like Bailey was only a room away.
Yeah.
And we spent all this time together. I felt like the house was always clean. We were just like always connecting.
Yeah.
We got into fights. And I remember specifically one fight when we got into a fight and I didn't know where to go. And I ran to the pool area and sat there for like an hour. That happened.
Okay, yeah.
But I felt like it was good.
Pool area.
It was, well, I just remember being there barefoot and being like, I can't even go anywhere because I'm barefoot at the pool. Yeah. I can't swim. I can't go anywhere. I don't have my keys. I can't drive anywhere. But then I went back and I was like, all right, let's make up.
Yeah.
That was an early fight, though.
I don't remember that, but...
oh, it's a pretty epic fight.
I do know, like, the last... When you have less square footage and you can't run around and you can't run away, basically... to another floor, another level. It's been okay.
I just feel like as a family...
We have too much right now.
Well, I feel like as a family, we do better in smaller spaces.
Yeah.
I know that there are other families that like their space. Mm-hmm. And I even know that our family does better
Some people need their space.
With space away from other people.
Yeah.
Like I know our daughter specifically, Bailey, she can't spend too much time. She can't spend too much time away from or with other people. If she spends too much time with other people,
she shuts down.
She becomes kind of a mean person.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
And she needs that time apart from other people. just alone with her family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And then when they leave, when she's finally alone again, she needs maybe 3, 4, 5 days alone in her room just to get that reset back.
Well, and the good thing is that I feel like when she's even just with us, she doesn't necessarily need it alone in her room. I've noticed she also, it's fine as long as she's, like, she can be with me or with her sisters.
But she just needs to
decompress apart from people that aren't just us 5. But I feel like I'm the same way. Like, I can only be hostess or be friend or be whatever. I can only do so much for so long before I start acting out or my behavior changes or before I start getting anxiety or whatever.
Yeah.
And at some point I need to, but I don't ever feel that with our family. That's what I guess my point was, is that with us 5, the closer we are to each other and the more time we spend with each other, the better we are.
Right.
And as long as it's just us 5, it's fine however close we are. It's just other people that it affects. Can you move that one, the bottle?
Oh, it's right in the middle of it.
It's okay, I don't use that. But yeah, so our family, if you've wondered, is definitely a different type of family dynamic. I know that there are some out there that need that space from each other. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I've learned that we are the type of family that needs time together more than we need time apart.
That's true.
That we work better when we're interacting with each other. And I feel like 100% I've learned that over the last few weeks more than anything. When we've had family dinners together, I'm not good at making us do family dinners together.
Yeah.
But when we do, we have amazing family dinners together. We spend time with each other. We talk, and I love it. And I'm like, let's do this all the time.
Right.
I'm super excited about spending.
I'm super excited about this.
My next hour, my next year or two, in close quarters with you. I know
I'm nervous and excited.
It doesn't scare me at all. I'm like,
as long as there's a dedicated office, we're good.
I think that's the biggest thing. When I have to work with the kids, like, all up in my face, and I'm like, let me work. Like, yes, you're cute when you want to work too, and you want to sit next to me and play on my computer.
Right.
You're cute. But you drive me insane because I actually have to get stuff done.
Let me get
so I think 100% you need your own office space.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I know
we're going to create a killer office space.
I just want to spend the next year, 2 years, whatever it takes, really close to you in like 1,000 square feet or less. I just want to spend.
I know. You know what's crazy?
You
know what's crazy to me is that these RVs and these fifth wheels don't tell you the square footage.
I know, it's so weird to me. I don't
Why
even
aren't
know.
you going to tell me the square footage?
I know. 4,205 is that mean it's 420 square feet? 4,205, 42.5 square feet.
I don't know where you got that. Yeah.
Why is it 4,205? I wonder if it's because I know it's like 42 foot long, but maybe it's, I don't know. I just want to spend all my time with you guys. I love you guys. I want to be with you. I don't want to be apart from you. And I think the biggest thing, and like I said, like, I get that there are some families out there that need to spend time away from their husbands or wives or whatever, and they need to decompress away from everybody.
It'll be done in the garage area of our
But
RV.
and maybe you need that. I don't know, but I know
I do need that. Yeah.
I know that I personally am not that way. And I need time with you guys. And so I'm looking forward to
I'm looking forward to this adventure too. And to that, let's chink our glasses. Is that what you wanted?
Can I tell you the truth?
Uh-huh.
They were $5.99 a glass. Or it was $6 a glass. I told them it was $5 a glass. It was $6 a glass. Well, like I said, it was still like $9.99.
Could have gone to Savers and gotten them $2 a piece. Or
they might not have even
piece.
been there though, but it was $9.99 for a bag of super plastic ones. I just thought the glass would chink better.
So anybody that wants
who drinks champagne anyway?
Seriously, who drinks this stuff?
I mean, I love champagne, but I never buy it. I love champagne.
It is nice.
I think it's Ballator was the name I liked. Why are you putting?
Because it's.
Are you trying to block the cameras to not see me, or like you don't need to be seen?
That's a $50 champagne we got.
No, I'm enjoying it.
Makes one of us.
Part of me is
it's
like,
good.
You ever wonder, like, okay, so like we got married, and we were on a budget, and so what if I wasn't so nice though? What if I had higher taste? Do you ever wonder that? Like, what if I wasn't so easygoing? Yeah. I always wonder that. Like,
I don't wonder that. I'm like, I want my Knob Creek. I don't want Jameson's.
See, I just want to say, though, you're blessed that I am not higher maintenance, because I look at these
I need my $50 champagne.
No, but not only that, but like, I think about how many women that I follow on Instagram, and they have to get their manicures or their fillers with the nails, where they have like the fake nails and they have to get fills, or they have to get their hair done every 2 weeks or every month. Or they have to get, I need a new shirt, or I need new clothes, or I need,
Yeah.
I felt guilty. Honestly, I felt guilty this last spring wanting to buy some new shirts.
Shirts? Button-ups?
My t-shirts.
T-shirts?
The t-shirts I bought for like $10 a piece.
Shoot.
Then this summer I was like, I shouldn't have bought all those t-shirts. I feel guilty. Yeah. And I'm like, I had this moment where I was like, why do I feel guilty for buying a couple, like 2 or 3 new t-shirts, spending less than $50 for t-shirts? When I've gotten my hair done once in the last year.
Yeah.
I've only gotten my nails done when you've said, hey, I'm going to treat you, go get your nails done.
Your nails are
Or
gross.
my mom has said, hey, I want to buy you a pedicure because you deserve it. That's literally the only time I got my nails done. I don't know.
Okay.
And then I was thinking about back to our wedding, how I was like, hey, Mom, like, I love you. For our champagne, how about we bought $10 bottles of champagne, like, and she bought like 4 bottles to share among everybody. Or 5, I don't know how many bottles she bought.
That's nice of her.
I know. I thought it was nice of her to buy beer too for everybody.
Yeah.
If we would been smart, we would have just gotten a bunch of growlers from the brewery.
I didn't know what growler was until 3 years ago.
I don't think my mom knew that. I mean, the brewery might not have even been open 10 years ago. I don't even know.
I don't think so.
Been open.
No. I don't think so either.
That being said, I think I like my $10 bottle of champagne better than this $50 bottle.
You can get 5 of them.
I know.
For the price of this.
Well, my thing is it's sweeter, so it tastes. This is a Brut. Brut is more dry.
I do like it. I like it a lot.
It's fine. It's good.
All right. Like with that note, shall we sign off?
Don't break my glass. I want to drink this.
Okay. I have to go to the bathroom.
That being said, thank you everybody for watching. Thanks, subscribe, review,
rate
and review us. Let everybody know how much you love us, because we're clearly pretty awesome. And
we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Well, probably not next week, honestly, because we're probably about a 2 week. But every 2 weeks. But thank you for watching, and let us know if you have any questions or want to know what we should.
That camera. Let's
we love you all.
All right. Thank you all.
You were ready to go on this a long time ago, huh?
Yeah.
You're the one who did something.